It's so exciting. I've got this. I don't know what those words are.
Upcoming. Snack Network.
Upcoming. It's happening right now.
March 15th.
That's today, right?
Get rid of my volume.
No, wait, it is. It is. Because yesterday was Pi Day.
It's happening right now. Yesterday was Pi Day, and I did not take advantage of it.
No, we did.
7-Eleven.
We didn't at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, pizza. A whole pizza.
Oh,
$3.14.
Oh God! It was $2 off. Oh my God! It was still the worst pizza I've ever tasted.
Oh.
You know how people say that like pizza's pizza, right? And I kind of like agree to that to some extent, but when 7-Eleven's pizza costs the same as like Little Caesars or even like Donato's, not Donato's, what is it? What is the stupid little pizza place that has $5 ready pizzas? It's not Little Caesars.
Domino's?
No, Giorgio's.
I don't know what that is.
When Giorgio's has $5 pizzas and CC or Little Caesars has $5 pizzas, like why would you go to 7-Eleven to get a $5 pizza?
Dave, because it's right there. It's close.
Yeah, but
convenience store. It's convenient.
But they can barely know how to make those pizzas. Trust me, I worked there.
I trust you. You and your damn horror stories. The problem is there's no, like every other friggin' business out there, there's no consistency. Like, I have 7-Eleven where the hot and fresh food is always actually hot and fresh.
That's weird.
And they rotate their stuff, and people actually buy the stuff more often because it looks good instead of like going in there and seeing like 6 hot dogs that look like they've been on there for 12 hours and they're all shriveled, and it's like, do you have anything fresh? We just put those on. You're full of shit, buddy.
I mean,
and then like the pizza, you can see the fact that it dried out and the cheese is curdling on top of it.
Yeah, but see, here's we're gonna start the show, and then I'm gonna tell you a story about 7-Eleven. Okay.
We got a little story. Like to hear it? Here it go.
Welcome back to the Snack Network Live for March 15th, 2022. My name is Dave Moore. Joining me, of course, is Grouchy Serge, the fat man in Vegas.
I would do the in Vegas, but man, my throat is killing me today.
All right. Don't get too sick on me, my friend. Okay. We were talking about 7-Eleven before the show. If you're watching live, you got all of that, okay? Now, I worked at 7-Eleven, okay?
It's a pre-show bonus for our Patreons.
Guess what? It's free to everyone who wants to go to the YouTube channel and listen to it. Now, here's the thing. I worked at 7-Eleven. You claim that the food is hot and fresh and actually looks good and tastes good at 7-Eleven.
At some 7-Elevens.
Okay. Now, here's the rub of working for a 7-Eleven corporate store within transition in a new area, okay? They would tell me that I had to make food and everything could sit out for a maximum of 4 hours, okay? That's a maximum. Now, that's really fun. That's great. Except you had one person running the entire store. Now, that person was responsible for bringing out every single customer who came in. Now, this is the busiest convenience store in the little 5-mile town that I grew up in, okay? And by 5-mile town, I mean like 5-mile radius, like, you know, like perfect 5 miles pretty much each way, okay? And it was the only store that was open 24/7. There's a lot of reasons it was busy, okay? If your food case wasn't full when corporate would show up randomly on any single day of the week, they would be pissed, okay? If you threw away too much food, they would be pissed. If you made too much food, they'd be pissed. And you're like, I don't really know what the hell the balance is here. No one buys any of this at all, period. Whether we have enough staff making it or whether we make it all fresh, we make things specifically on order for customers. None of it. It doesn't matter. No one wants anything. Everybody gets something one time and they go, oh, this sucks. The only people who buy anything is the one lunch rush of the like mechanic shop one door over who get really hungry at lunchtime. They come in and each buy one slice of pizza, and they could just buy the whole pizza and take it back, and then it would be the same. It would be significantly cheaper because they're paying like $2.50 a slice. The whole pizza is $5, and they're coming in and buying 8 slices. Okay, There is no hot and fresh ready food at any 7-Eleven over here. The guy that owns it now doesn't care to really make it. Sometimes you go in there, sometimes there's stuff, sometimes there's not. No one buys any of the food here at 7-Eleven. We have other options. So I'd love to know where like 7-Eleven's food marketing works, but I worked in it. The cheese bags would last 6 months, okay? But people would only buy enough for you to go through it for 6 months, but it was only supposed to be in the case for like 48 hours, okay? So you're throwing away giant bags of cheese that would last 6 months in our stores every 2 days. It's bad.
I want to get a job at my local 7-Eleven.
I
Part-time, just for the stories, Dave.
Oh,
just so I can see if you're right or if it might be a little different here in Vegas.
I've thought about, God, man, you see all these TikTok streams of people like working in gas stations. I don't know, maybe this is just me.
No, I have seen them.
I'm like, man, that's a great idea. And at this point in my life, I'd be willing to take that risk working at a 7-Eleven. If I could get a 7-Eleven part-time job, right, go back to it, it might be worth streaming.
You know what? I'm sorry, but the schedule you gave me, it's just not very conducive towards my TikTok schedule.
Oh,
I'm only here for the talks.
I'm only here for the talks. For the toxicity of working in a gas station.
Yeah, I get more views at 9 o'clock at night than I get at 7 in the morning. Can you stop scheduling me in the morning, please?
See, the way you talk about 7-Eleven though makes me feel like it's on caliber with like a Taco Bell. Like I feel like
that would be a Sheetz gas station, Dave.
Sheetz is fine. Sheetz is
All
good.
right.
It's expensive for what you get, and it's not the best food. I guess it is comparable to Taco Bell.
Yes, but I don't know. The problem out here is the different convenience stores like 7-Eleven. There's no consistency. The one close to my house, like if I go in there on my way to work and I'm like, I really need something to eat because I woke up and didn't get to eat anything because I was dealing with the kids, they'll have some like fresh hot dog looking foods, some taquitos.
Yeah, the taquito.
Some pizza.
Man,
and now they sell the taquitos in like 4 and 5 packs so you can buy them and make them yourself.
No way. I didn't know they had that.
Oh, yeah. But the one right by my work.
Can you grill them? You could grill taquitos?
Oh, I need to grill a taquito.
Yo, please grill some taco taquitos and tell me how that goes.
Right, now I'm going to see which ones they have available for sale.
God, the taco, that sounds good. Actually sounds...
work is awful. It's the opposite. It sounds like it was imported from Ohio.
Yeah, probably. It's inconsistent. There's no reliable food at a 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is a last-ditch desperate attempt at hoping to God they have something to eat.
Yes. And that right there explains the American diet.
That's how we all live every single day. Every episode of Sack Network Live, we attempt as well to keep you up to date on the news. I'm skipping a segment apparently. Let's not do that. We taste something new. We try to boost your mood and taste something new. That's going to be our...
I need my energy drink for crying out.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I need it so bad that I forgot about it. Today, I brought something new.
I brought 2 things new. Dave,
It's new to me. It's probably not very new.
Well, I need to finish my Rockstar Hemp trilogy.
Okay.
Blueberry.
That sounds good.
It's blueberry flavor with other natural flavors.
Okay, I like blueberry flavored stuff though.
That's why I saved this one for last.
Blueberry lemonade is really good. Blueberry is an extremely underrated thing.
And then, because I missed last week's episode with an enormous headache after I smashed my head off some tile at work.
Ow.
I brought Dove peanut butter eggs because you can only find them during Easter.
God, see, it sounds like a good thing, but I've been so disappointed with everything Dove we've tried on the channel that I've decided I don't like Dove stuff.
I love Dove.
I've got a Bang energy drink.
Oh, sour heads.
Yeah.
I love the Bang Sour Heads.
I like sour. I like sour flavored things.
And you like apple flavored things,
Yeah,
correct?
yes, I
Is that
do.
one apple, right?
I believe
I think
so.
so.
It doesn't really it doesn't really tell me much more.
I believe that's apple from my experience
It
with the
it's
one or two bangs I've drank over the years.
it's green. I assume that means apple. Green apple, sour green
I'm gonna
apples.
open this away from the mic.
As I put mine towards the mic.
Oh yeah, we don't need to compete.
Oh, that's definitely apples.
Oh,
Oh, I'm so excited now. This is just gonna be the blue blast or whatever the basic blue one is, except it's gonna be green apple.
I definitely I smell the blueberry here, Dave.
It definitely.
Which is good. I can only smell out of one nostril, but that's because I'm sick this time, not just because I'm defective.
I can actually smell like that sour powder smell. You know what I'm talking about? I'm tasting it.
Oh. You want to know something messed up?
The aftertaste on this is kind of sad.
No.
Okay.
You're talking about the sour apple, the sour powder. I'm smelling blueberry. The only thing my mind can comprehend is the fact that this is going to taste like sour apple when I tried it. And I put it in my mouth and I was like, whoa, whoa. I was not expecting a blueberry experience just now.
What's the worst experience of one of those? Okay. I'll review this first. It tastes really good until the aftertaste is kind of like the worst kind of sour apple taste, and that's depressing because it tastes really good when it's going down, but it doesn't taste very good as you let it go.
Don't let it go, Dave.
Yeah.
Let it go. Let it go.
What's your
The Rockstar sour apple's better.
what's your worst experience when you grab something and you tasted it, but it wasn't what you thought it was that you were tasting? My dad drank Natty Light. Okay, my dad still drinks Natty Light. That's his
On
thing.
purpose?
Yeah, I know. Love you, Dad. That's his personal choice. People call him the Natty Daddy, and at a significant chunk in my.
People actually call your dad the Natty
I
Daddy.
mean, we're just kidding. We're just messing with him. Anyway, so he does that, and now at a significant point in my childhood, my mom was drinking lots of Diet Coke. Okay, so those are also silver cans. Okay, and so we had Diet Coke with lime. I drank that a lot as a kid. That's what my mom was buying. That was the pop option. That's what I drank. So I reached in the fridge. No big deal. I mean, this is you're just not thinking about it. And I pulled out a can of Natty Light instead. Popped it open. I was probably like 12. Okay.
Just playing so much.
I just grabbing a beer out of the fridge. No big deal. At 12. Popped it open. And I was walking up the stairs into the kitchen. Because the kitchen was right upstairs from the basement. Right out of the basement fridge. And I opened it up, poured it down my throat, and spit it everywhere because it was Natty Light. And my mom was like, "Why are you drinking a beer?" Spit.
Back when I was in Pennsylvania, there was this old guy who worked in the tool section because that's who you employ for the tool section, just old guys. And he's in the break room and he's unpacking his lunch and he puts out his sandwich and then he has a paper bag that has this drink in it and he pulls out his drink and he sets it down, takes a bite of his sandwich, pops the top on his drink, takes a big old chug, realizes that his wife, when she reached into the fridge to pack his lunch, instead of grabbing the can of iced tea, grabbed him a can of Miller Lite.
I would be so happy.
Rachel, if you're listening, Dave wants a Miller Lite packed in his lunch. My review of the Dove peanut butter egg.
Oh, yeah.
If you like the taste of Dove chocolate, which I do, and you like the taste of peanut butter, You're in for a delicious treat.
Okay, now I like a Reese's. Like I like Reese's, and I got one of the Reese's peanut butter eggs, and it wasn't very good. I was disappointed. So maybe I should try this.
The chocolate is a little bit more smooth than the Reese's version.
Okay.
And if I'm going to eat a Reese's peanut butter egg,
A Reese's.
I love the white chocolate Reese's eggs, Dave.
I like those. Actually, I really like those. The white, the regular eggs. Not this is one of those like one of the the eggs, like the not one of the like Reese's egg shaped
Peanut butter
cups. You know, they're just cups that are shaped like eggs. No, this is like a Reese's egg.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like the white chocolate version better.
I actually do too.
A little bit sweeter.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Reese's,
just like me.
Reese's and white chocolate. Good combo.
It's peanut butter and white chocolate, Dave. However, I do miss being able to go to the grocery store and buying Reese's peanut butter.
I'm still waking
in
up.
a can.
Yeah.
Yes. This is my favorite peanut butter.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's gone.
Yes.
Let's bring it back, everybody. Hashtag bring it back on Twitter. We won't say what we want to bring back. Just hashtag bring it back.
Bring it back. Speaking of bringing it back, we're going to bring the news articles back.
Yeah.
Instead of starting with them, we're going to put them right where they belong.
Okay.
I'm going to save my favorite article for last.
Okay.
Because that's really the one I want to discuss. Because I'm actually discussing it at work and people think it's gross.
I find headlines. I think they're good or not. I don't read the articles. I send them to you in the show notes or just via text like I did this time. And then we move on.
Yeah, definitely. And I opened them up live on air, and we're all experiencing this firsthand. Yeah. So the good news, eat this, not that. They have 5 fast food chains most criticized by customers.
I thought this might be interesting.
And on it, why can't I am stupid.
There you go.
It's a picture of pizza.
Okay.
Criticism. Where are the words? No, there was a pop-up right in the middle.
Of course there is.
One of those, like an ad at the bottom and then a pop-up ad that scrolls with you. So it says, the jury's still out on criticism. As Theodore Roosevelt once said, it's not the critic who counts, but the man in the arena who deserves the credit. So the analysis is called Karen of 2022. Because everything has to be a Karen.
Yeah.
So number 5.
All right, we got to an article, guys. It took that long. We found the article.
Dave's making fun of me because I'm slow.
No, I'm not. I'm making fun of how stupid the articles, SEO nonsense, and pop-up ads and shit are at the top.
Yeah.
This isn't you.
I'm just scrolling. I'm looking. So number 5 is KFC.
Yeah, because they don't know how to.
Remember when it used to be called Kentucky Fried Chicken?
I do actually.
You have to be old school for that.
I think it was only when I was a very young child, but KFC. Here's my deal with KFC, and then maybe we can read this opinion. But they don't know how to take an order because I don't know how to give an order at KFC, and so I'll give you the perfect example. Okay, I pull up. Okay, now I say hi, and they go, "Do you want a bucket of chicken for $30?" And I'm sorry, do you want 2 buckets and 4 sides for $30? And I go, no, that's a lot of food. I don't need that. I don't need 2 buckets of chicken, right? Two full buckets of chicken. And they're like, okay, go ahead with your order. I go, okay, I need a singular bucket of chicken with less sides because that's what the combo was, right? And then they go, that's $28.99. And I go, I'm sorry, that's $28.99, and I can get 2 buckets of chicken for $30. For
$29.99.
Yeah, for $29.99. They go, yeah. I go, can I make it the 2 buckets of chicken for $29.99 instead?
No, sir. You missed your one opportunity.
And you hear the woman on the other side of the thing go, maybe when you realized. As soon as I was going to order a whole bucket of chicken and you offered me 2 buckets of chicken for the exact same price, basically, I was going to change it. Like, why don't you just tell me that on the get go? I don't know how
Not
to.
only that, why don't they just be like, "Hey, listen, I upgraded you to the two buckets of chicken for an extra
That's
$1.49.
what I would do if
I
I
don't
worked
care
there.
whether or not you want it. This is what I'm charging
That's
you."
what I would do. And guess what? If they don't want, if I work there, listen. I did this at 7-Eleven. I've never done this anywhere else in my entire working career. Uh, if that was the combo and they didn't want the extra piece of pizza, right? I would pay the difference, and then I would take the bucket of chicken. You know what I mean?
So if they
Like,
didn't
like
want
are
the
you
extra
listening?
piece of pizza, you paid the difference and stole their bucket of chicken. Dave, you're
So
confusing your stories.
if I was gonna sell an extra bucket of chicken, right? Or like if the difference was like a couple cents, like $1.49, exactly like that kind of scenario, right?
Hmm.
Right? And they don't want the extra bucket of chicken, I'm gonna charge them for it. I'm gonna pay it. I'm gonna pay the difference, so they're not gonna pay for it, and then I'll take that extra bucket of chicken.
Yeah, then they're going to get home, see that you charged them for two buckets of chicken. They only have one bucket of chicken, not what the receipt says. Then they're going to call in and complain. And because
Yes, but I was
these
wearing a name tag that said Jeff on it.
and because Jeff is a disgusting pig who's eating way too much greasy buckets of chicken from KFC because he's stealing from his customer base. The
I
number one complaint from KFC is poor hygiene and confused, uncaring staff.
Oh wow, shocking. Sounds about right. And look,
Number four,
KFC's food
Dave's
is fine.
favorite
I'm
Uber
sorry.
Eats destination,
Oh yeah, McDonald's.
Chipotle.
Oh no, you're right. That is my favorite Uber Eats because
Yeah.
it's a joke.
Oh, so these are going based off reviews.
Okay.
KFC total reviews 1550.
Wow,
Percentage of 1-star reviews 62%.
that's bad. KFC.
Chipotle only 521 reviews, but 63% were 1-star.
Okay, see, but that's not as fair. It's more concerning. KFC's is a little bit more concerning to me.
That's right, bigger sample size.
Yeah.
So it's worth noting that the much smaller sample size here, but regardless, given the amount of controversy Chipotle has experienced in the last decade, it doesn't come as a surprise. Common complaint about the fast casual burrito chain is the service is slow or inattentive.
That's the most accurate description of Chipotle I've ever heard.
Number 3, with 586 reviews and 64% being 1-star,
Okay.
Subway.
I've told the story about Subway.
Did you meet Jared Fogle?
No, I did not, but that would be a whole nother worse problem. At like the first week of COVID lockdown, I was still out, right? Because essential worker. I went out and I needed to pee. I needed to pee desperately, and the only place nearby was the Subway. So I went into the Subway. Okay, I just walked in. Everybody wasn't like closed down. Things were like closing down, and like there was nobody else out there. I walk in to the bathroom. There was black shit literally everywhere, like absolutely everywhere. The only reason I could pee was I could pee because I'm a guy. I could pee from 6 feet away, which I did, and then I left.
When I was young, I could pee from 6 feet away, Dave.
And so yeah, no, I'm serious. This is just give it as much pressure as you can. And that was 2 years ago, and because that was like early COVID, and that thing should have been clean to all hell. If not, it like this would have been unacceptable. It had not been like somebody came and destroyed it that morning. It was somebody wrecked it 2 days ago, and they still haven't cleaned it, and we're in the middle of a global pandemic. That thing should have been spotless and clean. I can't go in a Subway. I just can't. I can't even. Sometimes I'm like, man, you know what sounds really good for lunch? A sandwich, a reasonably priced foot-long sandwich. I can't do it. I can't go in there. I'm never going in a Subway ever again. Even I like a couple months ago, I craved Subway and thought, man, I can't go in there. And it doesn't even matter. It's only that one Subway, and it's all Subways freak me out now. So
I'm sad that I don't have a disgusting shit story from Subway. So we'll move on to number 2.
yeah, it's okay.
With 1,194 reviews and 65% of them being 1-star,
This is bad.
Domino's Pizza.
That's funny because I like Domino's pizza.
Domino's has so much going for it, namely the sheer number of locations. The lack of consistency with customer service is the biggest complaint.
um, I have not
This
experienced that.
article's disappointing me.
I have not experienced that problem. I found that Domino's pizza is surprisingly convenient, good, and affordable. I'm gonna back up Domino's, at least here. I'm gonna back them up on that one.
Yeah. And number one, 1,644 reviews.
All right, that's
66% are 1 star.
all right. This is a reasonable sample with a bad percentage. All right, let's go.
The only pizza place doing worse than Domino's is Pizza Hut. The reviews would leave you to believe that, in fact, everyone is out pizzaing the Hut. Slowness and ineptitude are the biggest complaints.
I'll admit I haven't had the best experience with Pizza Hut. The Pizza Hut is extremely close to my house now, though, and it is convenient. And they do actually have deep fryers, so they can make actual wings that are not bad. But the consistency is not great for me at Pizza Hut, so it's fine, but it's not my favorite place.
Alrighty, so this next article, which appears to be 1 sentence long. Wait, oh, never mind. A continue reading button just popped up.
Oh, yeah.
So, from a website, WTRF.com, which I'm guessing stands for what the real fuck, .com.
This shit just became explicit. I'm sorry, everybody, if you were... Okay.
That was Dave's fault. He makes me swear.
I love I question the actual truth of this story, but the problem is
Who? I want to know who.
I just thought it was funny.
If you open a bag of Doritos, you may notice that the bag is a little lighter. Frito-Lay confirmed to Quartz that they downsized their bag due to inflation. The quote, "Inflation is hitting everyone. We just took a little bit out of the bag so we can give you the same price and you can keep enjoying your chips." So
here's a crazy idea. Doritos
what they're
and
saying
Frito-Lay. How about you just make a little bit less money?
Which I didn't state what the article was, but
Yeah.
your Doritos bag. And it's not telling me what size Dorito. Oh, sorry. The 9.76 ounce Doritos bag is now 9.25 ounces and has 5 fewer chips in it.
Yep.
5, Dave.
Yeah, it's because I'm definitely sure.
Doritos determined that in order to keep their profits healthy, they had to take 5 Dorito chips out of the bag.
Yep. I don't know what this article is.
This really just pisses me off.
I know, that's quite what it is. I don't know that this article is even valid or if it's a joke. It feels like a joke.
More in here. It keeps going. It says other products that downsized, including Bounty Triples. It used to have 165 sheets, and the new version has 147 sheets.
Okay, can we?
And then they
can
do
we?
the math and tell you that it's 18 sheets less.
Can we?
Oh yeah.
Can we talk? Can we talk?
No.
Hold on. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to stop this right now. Let's talk about toilet paper roll sizes / paper towel roll sizes. Have you?
My 2-ply went to 1-ply, Dave. My thumb poked through.
Have you ever? This is the most adult BS thing I've ever done in my entire life. Is go to the store to buy paper towels and toilet paper, and just not understand the sizes, because some are jumbo rolls, some are mega rolls, some are double mega rolls, some are super mega rolls. None of it makes any sense. There's no logic to it. It's a load of nonsense. And the only thing that you can do to buy paper towels / toilet paper is just buy whatever's on sale. It's the most stupid nonsense I've ever dealt with in my entire life. There's no way to calculate which one you get the best. There's no way to tell which rolls are bigger or not. None of it. There's none of it. There's the sheet size. What the hell are sheets? Sheets isn't a unit of measurement. It's the amount of times it theoretically rips, unless you're not getting the rip and pull or whatever the hell those things are called. If you're not
Don't
watching,
poop at Dave's house.
if you're not watching the video, Watch Serge's face.
All I know is I'm gonna go after this is over. I'm gonna test the rip and pull on toilet paper in my bathroom. Like, this is what Dave was talking about.
You know what I mean? It's like it's the ability that like the This is why I have a podcast, everybody. That's why. Okay.
This is it. We went from food to toilet paper. Yeah. I'm going to finish this article now because I'm curious to see what it says. Wheat Thins also reduced how many crackers go in a box.
Who buys Wheat Thins?
Yeah. And by crackers, they mean little square things. Wheat Thins moved from a 16-ounce box to a 14-ounce box, which has 28 fewer crackers.
Unless you're making a recipe with Wheat Thins, I don't know what the point of Wheat Thins is.
PepsiCo moved on from their 32-ounce bottle to a 28-ounce bottle for the same size. Dave, you know what the only thing that's not downsizing is?
The Snack Network?
My waistline.
Mine either.
Is everyone ready? Are you sitting down?
For the big article?
Don't drive. Just don't.
It's
recently we talked about
it's not affordable to drive right now. Don't drive
somewhere
anywhere.
On the Snack Network. There was new flavors of ice cream coming to Walmart, and they were like Little Debbie Hostess flavors.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody, like the little fat kid in them, and they're all salivating, like, oh, I want a Twinkie flavored ice cream. Well, there's more flavors of ice cream coming to Walmart.
Yep, sure are.
Brooklyn-based Van Leeuwen Ice Cream is bringing a lineup of 7 exclusive flavors to Walmart nationwide. The most important word right there, because nationwide is on your side. That some might scream for. I'm going to go through from what might be good to what might be my favorite.
Okay.
So I do apologize. Now there's some really, really nice looking things on this list. Wild blueberry shortcake.
Right, sounds great. Sounds totally normal. Sounds delicious. I wouldn't question that flavor at all.
No, you would not.
I'd be like, yes.
How do you feel about bourbon cherries Jubilee?
Sounds also pretty. It sounds a little fancy, but I'm on board.
All right, royal wedding cake.
Sure, why not? It's not going to be very good. It's probably not going to be a flavor I pick, but sure, it sounds fine. Not going to turn away from it, I guess.
This one is called Planet Earth ice cream.
Yeah, I saw that. That's about as revealing as Coke Starlight.
Spreelunia almond ice cream and pieces of matcha green tea cake.
Is that what is that what the Earth flavor is?
That's Planet Earth ice cream.
Oh, that sounds awful. Oh, okay.
It does. It sounds like something that somebody from the Snack Network would buy at like a Starbucks or a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
And review.
Yeah. No, it sounds like it comes from Starbucks, and it sounds like I would take to go. Yep. Nope. Not good.
There's 3 flavors left, and I'm having a hard time putting them in an order.
Yeah.
From best to worst. So I know the one I'm saving for last. Okay, so I'm going to go with this one. Dave, do you like spicy?
I do, but not ice cream.
I've never had a spicy ice cream.
Never in my life.
They're coming out with a hot honey ice cream.
We put out a spicy cereal video today on the channel.
Yeah, saw that.
It's not really cereal. It's just Chex. Okay.
And then something that everybody loves. You know, when I was growing up, I always told people there were like 3 things that I loved.
Uh-huh.
And then when I became a teenager, one of those things became dirty. But while I was young, I loved pizza, I loved ice cream, and I loved Santa Claus. Well, do you want a pizza-flavored ice cream, Dave?
No.
The brand says this ice cream has cream cheese and mozzarella ice cream with a tomato jam swirl and basil crust cookies.
This sounds
It
sounds so.
Say no when I said pizza, but then while I was reading what it was supposed to be, your face slowly migrated to what the hell are you talking about?
Here's where it gets scary. Okay, It has tomato. It has tomato anything in it. Listen.
Tomato jam swirl.
I don't hate tomatoes. I don't hate pizza. I like pizza. I don't want tomato anything in my ice cream. That sounds horrendous. And then for some reason at the end, it has little cookie pieces in it. What is this? This sounds horrible. This sounds.
You know what the funny thing is?
I'm gonna eat it. I think if I venture out into Walmart, which I don't do often, but if I do it, I'm gonna buy this.
I'll mail you some, Dave.
Oh, gross.
Dave, the problem with the sentence that I read is the second half is so disgusting. You just completely glossed over the cream cheese and mozzarella ice cream portion of it.
Yeah, I agree. It not only sounds awful to begin with, sounds awful for the exact reason it sounds awful, that pizza ice cream would be terrible. It just gets so much worse after that.
Like when I sit here and like I smile because I'm thinking of a delicious ice cream, I dip my spoon into it. I'm like, oh, is that like hot fudge that I'm cutting into? Like a piece of frozen fudge? Nope, that's a mozzarella stick.
Like, oh my God.
Oh, you got your mozzarella in my ice cream. Oh, you got your ice cream in my mozzarella.
It's so bad, dude. It's so bad.
Have you ever had a root beer float, Dave?
Yeah, I love root beer floats.
Because I'm going to make a root beer float for the Snack Network.
I can't freaking wait.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to pour the root beer in the ice cream.
I'm gonna
eat it.
The worst part, dude, is when you sent me that text that said that. I was busy. I was in the middle of doing something. So all I saw was that you sent me a link and the description of that float. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, holy shit, he just sent me a Dropbox link of him doing that float.
Oh,
and I was so disappointed when I clicked on it and realized it was an article and not a short link.
So, ladies and gentlemen, viewers of the Snack Network, the last flavor, my absolute most WTF. Kraft macaroni and cheese ice cream, Dave. The brand said this ice cream is made with Kraft's buttery, sweet, iconic cheese. I'm assuming it's the powdered version.
Yeah.
I'm hoping somebody opens up a tub of ice cream and it wasn't mixed properly, and there's just powdered cheese in there. You have to melt the ice cream and mix it in.
Listen, you can make this yourself.
Oh,
you could just make homemade vanilla ice cream the way you normally make just the way you make ice cream, and you could just mix in the powder. Yeah.
What if I do that?
You should go buy this.
Buy some soft serve because it's quicker and easier than like melting ice cream. What if I buy some soft serve? I open up powder, I put it in there, I stir it really good, and then I freeze it. And then I come back later and I try it for the Snack Network.
I mean, you do you. Just make sure you shoot all the video making it. I'd like you to make a float with this.
Oh yeah, root beer. Totally with root beer. Like an alcoholic float.
Oh yeah, please add alcohol.
Find a not your father's root beer float.
Yeah, that might be. That'll actually there'll be some kick on it, which will probably help.
Oh.
Listen, I've told you about my problem with Kraft macaroni and cheese. Right?
Kraft macaroni and cheese?
Yeah,
Did you accidentally say that?
No, I said Kraft.
Okay.
It's the same thing. When I was growing up, when I was in like preschool age, right? For several couple years, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all I ate was Kraft's macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, I did that same thing, Dave. But you know when I did it?
In your mid-20s.
My freshman year of college.
I know.
That's why I went from 180 pounds to 230 pounds.
Yeah. So that's all I ate for several years, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner as a child. And then at some point, I had so much of it that the entire thought, even just. I've mentioned this. Even like gourmet mac and cheese kind of freaks me out. I
Yeah,
can't.
you
I can't.
usually mention this when I'm talking about how good my smoked mac and cheese is.
Yes, yeah.
And you're like, yeah, but it's mac and cheese.
It. Yeah, yeah. No, it kind of freaks me. So I had so much of this. This sounds like the worst thing ever to me because it's going to be the exact problem I have, which is that flavor and that smell and everything about that in an ice cream. I can't do this.
I have never once had ice cream and thought, man, this really needs some cheese.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
And now there's two flavors.
There's two cheese flavors, and one has mixed in tomato swirl and cookie pieces.
God, I hope this stuff doesn't sell out, Dave.
I know, dude. Oh, look, I don't. The reason you'll probably never see me eat this Kraft macaroni and cheese ice cream is not because I don't want to for this channel, because I think it would
because
be.
I have a gag reflex.
It'll be so. Yeah, it'll be so gross. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna barf, and then I'm gonna record. And like that'll all be, and then I'll have to clean all that up. It'll be bad. It's
You know who should eat it?
Jeff.
I was thinking Curtis.
Jeff and Curtis could do it. I
Like
can't.
get Curtis to like wear that like button up jacket that he has, make it look like he's gonna do something very prim and proper, and then just bam, Kraft macaroni and cheese ice cream.
If I do it, the video will never go up because the video will be so gross that I can't publish it. That's.
I'm sorry, people. I couldn't edit the vomit out of the video. There was too much.
Oh Jesus! There was gonna be
We live in the weirdest world where one year somebody at Mountain Dew thinks, hey, flaming hot Cheeto Mountain Dew.
See, I drink.
And then the next year somebody says macaroni and cheese ice cream.
Listen, I would drink flaming hot Mountain Dew. It was impossible to get it.
Yeah, it was super impossible to get it. I'm disappointed in life.
But I would have drank that and it would have been fine. It probably would have been like, this sucks, but it would have been fine. I knew at some point on the Stack Network we get to something that I'm like, yeah, I cannot do that. Like, I can't do it. I never thought that would be Kraft macaroni and cheese ice cream. Like that never crossed my mind.
You didn't know you needed it until you read it.
Like I skipped the Cheeto mac and cheese. We have a bunch of Cheeto mac and cheese. That sounds like the worst thing ever to me, but that's like a personal thing. I didn't think like that's awful. That's just awful to me.
The jalapeno one was the best of the three.
That's what everybody said. It sounded like it wasn't very good in general. Oh, jeez. So yeah, that's happening. Keep your eye out at your local Walmarts for these 3 brand new flavors.
3?
Yeah, there's like 5, but
there
like
7 on there. Dave.
Yeah, but like 3 of them.
Some of them sounded delicious.
3 of them sound awful.
So it says that these flavors will start hitting Walmart yesterday.
Oh, on Pie Day.
On Pie Day.
Mix it with pie.
Pizza Pie Day.
Oh, dude, here's what you need to do. You need to get that pizza ice cream, and just scoop a big slice onto a piece of actual pizza, and then just take a big bite out of it.
Oh,
as if like, you know how you
they do on a hot brownie.
Like, yeah, like the way you take, you know, like a regular piece of pie and a big scoop of vanilla ice cream, replace the pie with an actual pizza, and then replace the ice cream with pizza ice cream.
Why isn't Pizza Hut doing this?
Dude, that's a good question. Why is this a Walmart exclusive? This should have been some pizza place should have gotten this.
Oh man.
And it should have come on Pie Day. That would have been perfect sense. It did. I mean, it did come out on Pie Day, I guess, but it should have come to like
but
Pizza
the
Hut.
marketing blitz wasn't there, Dave.
Yeah, and also Walmart. Come on, it's still in the back room. Let's be honest.
That's good. Then I can buy it.
Yeah, go get it. All right.
I mean, I can't buy all 7 at once. That would be too much.
That would be embarrassing.
I'll just buy the pizza and the macaroni one because, let's face it,
like
nobody wants to see me eat strawberry jubilee.
It's like my checkout at Sam's Club where I just bought 2 giant bags of Doritos, popcorn, and a bunch of seasoning, and that was all I bought at Sam's Club. And I'm like, yeah, this is judgment right here.
This is why I spend $50 a year on a membership.
Just to buy snacks. Anyway, this is the Snack Network Live for March 15th, 2022. I'm Dave.
I'm Grouchy Serge.
Every week, if you're new here, we do this most Tuesday mornings, except basically every other Tuesday morning. We should be here next week at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Stay tuned to our Twitter if there's any changes to that. And we'll see you guys next week for another edition of the Snack Network Live.
See you next Tuesday.
Come hang out with us on YouTube in our chat room and hang out with us. That would be fun. Bye. Don't eat pizza ice cream. That's a bad idea.